All right, so here we are getting our first look at the Seagull. Okay, now this is all very fresh, very new. It hasn't really been adjusted to where it's going to be finalized, but here's our Seagull. Able to kind of walk around, able to look for food on the ground. All right, so let's get ready to take off and fly. Let's do it at the beginning of the level. I need it to be day for a little bit longer so we can see it better. Alright, here we are as our Seagull. We're going to take off and fly. So right now it's kind of dependent on you pressing the flight button. It is going to need some fine tuning, as you can see, but the flight system does work. Takes a tiny bit of getting used to, but it's very simple right now, the dynamic. We're going to want our Seagull to fly a little bit slower and have less acceleration, but here's a just kind of broad description of what it's going to be like to fly around. Right now, it's like the longer you're in the air, the more you accelerate. And it's like the wind is kind of carrying me away. So the kind of birds, these are kind of just kind of entry-level birds right now. The seagull, the pigeon, and the crow. The kind of birds that I think that are really the flying players will really love will be like the eagle, the vultures, the owls, birds that are kind of prey animals. But also we're gonna have things like the swan that are gonna be playable as well. Let's see if I can land on this rock. A little harder than it looks. Yeah, we are gonna have to work on the landing system here. Alright, I did land on the rock. Ooh, look at some elephants. Can I land on an elephant? So obviously these guys can just kind of step on me if they feel so inclined. Oh. Check out the elephants there. Just kind of moving as a family group. So as the bird players, I can kind of interact with the other birds too. The birds can attack. So if they do perceive an enemy that they can fight, they will attack. So what also will be a part of the dynamic for birds and being a bird player is, maybe not flying during thunderstorms or having trouble flying when it's raining. Let's see if we can land on this tree. Oh. Hard to land on the trees. So as a bird, you can fly over the entire level. The type of bird you are will kind of determine how high and how far you can fly without needing to rest. Oh, jeez, I'm going too far. I'll probably have a barrier up to kind of prevent people from getting lost up here. Here's the desert area. All right, so that's a look at the Seagull and the Flight System 1.0. Obviously, we're gonna want to improve the flight system to make it more flyable, more easy. The thing I want to show you also is the map real quick. So let's switch game mode. Okay. So it is kind of, I have two compasses stacked on each other on there, but as you can see, as I turn the camera, the compass is showing you the direction that you're looking. Now when you press M, you get a view of the entire map of the crater. And with this map, what you can do is kind of figure out where you are and where you want to go. On this map, what we are going to do is have named locations. So if you decide, hey, I want to go to the forest area up there to meet up with a friend or something, you can drop a pin, and that custom waypoint will also show on your compass as well as in your viewport. So then you can start to fly towards the forest. Now, it's not fully implemented, so when I dropped that pin, it didn't really show me where the forest is. It's kind of, the scale is off. So once we have the scale corrected for the map size that we have, then when you put something on the forest, it will show up on the actual forest and your screen too. Now, one thing that I'm kind of debating is whether or not with the map it will show you everything or only what you've explored. So if it only shows you what you've explored, then parts that you haven't seen yet will be fogged out, and you have to discover the map by going to those locations. So that might be something that we use, or we might just have all the information available. Let me know in the comments whether you want to have the map be filled in already, or if you want to be able to fill it in yourself by exploring the entire map. Alright, that's all I got. See you next time.